It's quite common for police officers to get physical with aggressive suspects on the job, but what happens when cops get into brutal fights with each other? Here are 5 crazy instances where the men in blue just couldn't get along. You won't believe why a sergeant choked his female associate. On November 9th, cops arrived at the scene of a drunk driving accident. As they interviewed the DWI suspects, Police Chief Leonard Gaida, who was off duty at the time, showed up. Despite this being an active DWI investigation, Gaida interrupts proceedings and objects to what one of the sergeants is wearing.
Why do you got a jacket on that's not fit to be worn? What's on the back of it?
What do you mean?
Looking to tell me what's on the back of it.
They washed off.
Yeah, then get rid of it.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
You're a sergeant, for God's sake.
Okay, Chief. Let me work this DWI, okay?
The sergeant agrees to take the jacket off and then asks the chief to stay out of his DWI investigation. This should be the end of their interaction, but Gaida wasn't done. In an effort to exert more authority, he asks the sergeant to get back to him.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Over here.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Get over here.
I'm on a DWI.
At this point, the sergeant ignores the chief's presence and starts walking back to the car involved in the accident. But Gaida follows him, and this is when the altercation takes a dramatic turn.
Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay? Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. You have a problem? You grabbed me.
What?
Now get out of here before you get a problem.
Take him out. Take him
No,
out.
you're going to go in.
Take him out.
Drunk again. Whose keys are these?
They're mine.
Get out of here.
No.
Chief, get out of here or you're going to get locked up.
No, you...
Chief, you're going to get locked up. You grabbed me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my DWI.
In this footage, you can see Gaida swaying and stumbling his way to the drunk driving crash. His sergeant is also heard on video saying he is drunk. On top of it all, he is interfering with an investigation. However, Gaida instead tells the sergeant that he is now in trouble.
Billy,
I'm trying to get away from everybody.
Shut up, because you're in trouble now. Stop,
No, I'm
please,
not in
stop.
trouble.
Stop,
I'm not in
stop,
trouble.
stop.
You're going to be in trouble.
Stop,
You're gonna be
Billy,
in trouble.
Billy.
Chief, I'm working at DWI.
I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Shut up.
No.
You're in trouble because this is the first thing. First of all, I was about to say to you, you stupid. I was about to say to you, what do you need OEM for?
You're embarrassing me in front of the men about the jacket.
No. That's neither here nor there.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there. Now we got a real problem, Billy.
Yeah, we do.
I know.
We do.
All right, you're gonna have to go inside.
No, how about we do
No.
this? But we go
Billy,
inside.
Billy, you're gonna have to go inside right now with me. You're gonna have to go inside and
We're
there's
in a
gonna
serious collision.
Billy, you're not doing anything when I'm on the scene, okay? You should know better than this, my friend.
No.
Listen to me.
Grab me.
No, I said
You were
come
out of
over
line.
here.
You were out of line. You grabbed me. It's on video.
Billy,
It's on video. I'm not going to argue with it. I have a crash
Billy,
to work.
Billy,
I have a job
Billy,
to do.
You're
okay?
relieved. Billy, you're relieved.
Okay.
You're relieved.
I'll go home.
No. Billy, you have to understand something. You're relieved. Billy, you're relieved. Go in the headquarters and wait for me.
After my crash.
No, Billy, you're relieved.
I have
Billy.
officers here.
Billy.
Right here. They could get waffled because my car is
Billy.
blocking it.
Billy, you're relieved.
No, Chief.
No, Billy. Please, Billy, don't. You're suspended, Billy.
I'm
You're
suspended?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm suspended. I'm going home.
Yes.
Not willing to let this go, the chief suspends the sergeant on the spot. Even though the suspended officer asks him for permission to complete his investigation, Gaida tells him that he's relieving him of his duties. The sergeant accepts this and decides to leave for his home. But Gaida wants another conversation with him.
Billy, come here.
I'm going home.
We
can't talk. I'm suspended.
No.
I'm suspended.
You're
I'm going
to headquarters
home.
and you're going to wait for me there.
No, I'm not. I'm suspended. I'm going home.
You're going to go in the headquarters and wait for me there.
Let me work my crash.
This
is why I'm here.
Billy, you're suspended.
All right, if I'm suspended, then I'm not going to wait inside. Nothing more to say.
No, Billy. You have to. Let me explain something to you. Billy, you're suspended.
Okay.
All right.
Got people on the road. I want to make sure they're safe. All right, I want to run you over, so watch out.
No. Come on. Go ahead. You know I love you. Come on.
I know. What? Yeah, what the f***'s wrong with you?
Stop. Billy.
Why would you do that to me?
Stop. Billy. Stop. You got enough problems already. Please.
Okay.
The body camera footage surfaced 3 weeks ago, causing uproar. In the meantime, the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office launched an investigation into Guida's actions, which led him to being suspended from his $200,000 a year job. After continued outrage, Guida has now taken an early retirement from the department. In this case, one officer shoved the other, and that was the end of it. However, things got a bit too out of hand in our next case,
Hey, look at me! Look at me!
where one violent cop grabs a female officer by the throat. The incident occurred November 19, 2021, during the arrest of a suspect who was accused of punching a man in the face several times.
On my wrist, I can't get in the car, so let go. So what? You gotta do it. So just get in the car. All right, just get in the car.
No, he doesn't want in the car.
Get in the car.
When Sunrise Police Sergeant Christopher Belize arrives at the scene, the suspect has already been detained and is inside the police vehicle. However, the aggressive sergeant has a few more words to say.
Put your feet in. What's up? Hey, look at me! Look at me! Look at me! You wanna play games? You're playing with the wrong mother.
What you gotta do, man? You gonna mace me, mace me.
Look at me, mother. You wanna play games? You ever get disrespectful with my officers? I will remove your soul from your body.
That is when a female officer intervenes.
Soul from your body.
Do what you gotta do.
She tugs at his belt and tries to pull him away, perhaps to de-escalate the situation. Little did she know what was about to happen next.
No.
Belize grabs the officer's throat, pushes her back against the vehicle, and shouts at her, telling her to never touch him again.
No.
Never touch me again.
Sir.
Get the off.
Sir.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
The sergeant was charged on 4 counts, including battery and assault on a law enforcement officer. He retired early from the force in 2022. While this incident ended the sergeant's career, take a look at what happened in Cleveland, where multiple officers from different police departments came face to face. The bizarre incident happened in January, starting with this traffic stop where a Lexington police officer pulled over Cleveland County Sheriff Chris Amison. The sheriff was going 85 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone in an unmarked car without lights or sirens turned on.
Hello.
I'm going to SWAT call out.
Okay, so this video, could you do the 85 and the 55?
I was going.
Going where?
Call out.
Where we going?
SWAT call out right over here.
I didn't know we had one.
We have an armed guy barricaded in the house. Used to be a police officer. And
Where at?
right down here on me.
Here in Lexington?
Yeah.
We have an armed person we don't know about. All right, I'll call our chief and let him know. 301 next.
It seems like the Lexington cop is unaware of a police standoff happening in his town. The suspect, D'Angelo Reyes, a former Tulsa police officer wanted on rape charges, is thought to be heavily armed and barricaded inside a house.
According to the Cleveland County Sheriff, we have a posse situation at that location.
The officer wearing the body cam informs his police chief, Ronnie Johnson, of the situation, who then arrives at the SWAT incident, the same one that Sheriff Amison was responding to. This is where another tense scene ensued.
Tell me what the fuck is going on.
Tom right here.
Where's Captain Tom? Captain Hawk. Yeah. Where's the name? Excuse me, sir. What's going on?
We realized that I'd like to know what's going on in my own damn city.
We would have notified you, sir.
We would have?
Yeah. Well, hold on.
I've been at the I've been down there at the PD all day.
According to the call, it says Lexington was notified and refused to respond because of our call.
Chief Johnson, seen here wearing a vest and a cowboy hat, is annoyed that his police department wasn't made aware of the situation. However, as one Cleveland officer points out, Lexington PD was indeed made aware but did not respond. Back at the standoff, the confrontation between the cops continues.
Okay, I don't know who the said that. First of all, sir, I know you're the chief. I'm just telling you the call.
I don't appreciate all of this going on and nobody notified me a damn thing about it.
Things get even more heated as Sheriff Amison arrives at the scene and a Lexington officer questions the conduct of Cleveland officers.
You're not going to talk about chief like that, sir.
That's not going to happen.
You can get the fuck out of my face. I don't give a f who you are. Okay? This is my county, too.
Back up, man. Back up. No, you don't.
He just said, what the fuck's going on?
This is
It's
going to be good.
According to the call,
You need to stop.
Lexington PD is not
Chill out. Back up. Everything's going to be okay.
but you need to back up.
I get it that you're
You can back
riled up, dude.
Negative.
But this right here ain't what
We're not going to be disrespectful.
Okay.
Sheriff, you need to back up out of my face. You have no authority.
You're not gonna fucking tell me what to do, motherfucker. You're not gonna get in my sheriff's face, just like you told me.
Get your hands off me, man. Back up, John.
Hey, pull him back.
No, he
Even
just
the
came up
sheriff's
to my
face.
face and said the same
You're
shit.
getting ready to go to jail.
Both superiors finally restrain their officers from getting into a physical fight. Chief Johnson then leaves the scene, but he is not very happy.
Oh yeah, perfectly clear. Perfectly clear. Come on.
Meanwhile, the suspect Reyes was never caught. The whole situation transpired when one cop pulled over another, something that happens all the time. While most often the interactions between cops are civil, some can go wrong. Like in this next situation when cops pull over an irritated female officer with a problematic record. On August 20th, 2022, Hamilton officers were alerted that a man in a black pickup assaulted a woman and shoved her back into the vehicle. Moments later, police officers stopped a Chevrolet Silverado that belonged to Mercer County Sheriff's Officer Matt Sickler. However, the officers met Stickler's girlfriend and Trenton cop, Tara Zercock here, who is visibly agitated.
You so listen. I'm a Trenton cop. I want to go home.
Okay, and you're not going anywhere just yet.
Why?
Because I already explained to you, we had somebody flag us down and say
well,
that
this
you
is
were
the wrong
assaulted.
car.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not assaulted.
Okay.
Can you see I'm not
When
assaulted?
I asked you your name, man, like you know how these things go. I asked
Okay,
you simply.
I know. You
So why are
don't need
yelling
to
at
know
me?
my name. I just
Why are
want to
you
go
yelling at me?
home.
Okay, well, why are you
Because
yelling
I
at
want
me?
to go.
I'm trying to help you.
I'm a
but
cop.
I
want to
understand
leave.
that.
So let me leave
Ma'am.
with my boyfriend.
Please, just hear me out
Okay,
for a minute.
okay.
I understand you're a cop. I get it. We
What
all
more
know
do
how
you
these.
want? What more do you
If-
want?
I just
Name
need your
what?
name, and I would have
Tara?
documented the incident, and then we would have sent you on your
so
way. But you,
what more do you need?
like ran off on me.
Because I don't want nothing to do with you.
Okay, well,
Or cops in
Okay.
Trenton, in Hamilton. I'm sorry. I'll write it down for you.
I'll write it.
Tara takes no time to identify herself as a cop. She is restless, even combative, and has clearly no respect for the officer trying to calm her down. And when the officer inquires about her behavior, she gives an interesting response.
I simply asked you earlier.
Because,
You were so irate,
Listen,
and
you know why I'm irate? Because
Why?
I'm being pulled over from you people. I'm a cop, and I don't want to be pulled over from a cop.
Even though she is a cop herself, Tara doesn't want to be on the receiving end of an investigation, even if it's for her own safety. She begins to walk to her vehicle, but the officer who made the stop has made no indication that she is free to leave.
Can you stay over here or no?
I'm not even driving.
Okay, well, you're still not listening to me.
At this point, the deputy calls his supervisor and explains the situation along with Tara's rude behavior.
So we were coming out of Granville, and a bystander came running up to us. She flagged us down, and she goes, "Hey, I just saw somebody in a black truck beating up a girl. He just yanked her out of the car, started beating her up, and threw her back in the car. And this truck passes us coming up Whitehorse."
Okay,
So she
there's a girl in
goes,
there.
"That's it. That's it." Okay. So we jump out, turn our lights on. They start boogieing down Whitehorse Hamilton, and we light it up to get out in front of the traffic.
Yeah.
He turns on Klockner, like doesn't even try to yield, and we had to like catch up to him. Probably doing 60 miles an hour.
Okay.
We wound up stopping him. Want to ask her to get her out of the car.
Yeah.
Try to get their stories. She starts flipping out. She goes, "I'm a Trenton cop. You guys don't need to be stopping us. This, that, and the third."
The supervisor, who knows the suspect, then tries his best to defuse the situation. But yet again, Tara simply refuses to listen. Instead, her temper only becomes worse.
Me? I just got here.
Not you. I'm
I know you.
So-
How you doing? I got it.
done with this.
All right, let me talk to you out here, all right? And I'm gonna let you go, all right? Both of you, all right?
Like, I'm
All right, okay.
done.
All right. Relax for a minute.
No, you have no idea.
I need you to
I'm doing nothing wrong, and they're assaulting me. Like, they're talking to me like a piece of.
I hope not, all right?
Oh, they
I'll
were.
be back and watch
They
you.
were.
Listen, you're kind of up here right now.
I am.
Come down
Because
for
of
me.
what I dealt with.
Okay, listen. So here's
I told
you've been
them
on the jump for a long time.
he did nothing wrong to me. They got a call.
They didn't get a call. They got flagged down and
Okay.
said that you were getting assaulted. Just
Look at me.
listen to it, Tara. Listen to
Was
me.
I assaulted?
Do you understand where the officers are coming from? You
Okay.
You
And
are
I
a
sat
veteran
there.
officer.
I have
right?
3 years left.
I know.
3 years.
I know.
And I told
Calm
them.
down, I'm sure.
And I told them if he
Okay.
was to assault me,
You would've told
he'd be under the bridge. Not me.
I know that.
Not
I've seen you in action.
He's a cop too.
All right,
I'm
but then
fine.
it doesn't help that he speeds away either, right?
All through the traffic stop, Tara displayed suspicious behavior. She was inexplicably rude towards the officers and acted way too entitled. At one point, she even ignores the officer's body cam and makes a rude gesture.
The guy with the glasses.
Okay, come here.
I'm sorry.
Here.
I know on camera.
I know, and I have to be.
Flying
I know, and this is not going anywhere, all right?
The supervisor ultimately let Tara and Sickler go, but there's a case to be made that the couple were trying to hide something. Even when the supervisor talks to Sickler, who is in the driver's seat, he doesn't get any proper response.
I'm gonna come talk to you in a second. Can I go talk to him?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can.
Go talk to him.
How you doing, sir? Listen, I know you're shaking your head.
Like,
Listen,
because
I'm
it's not even true.
But listen, I'm trying. You, sheriff, right? Listen, I'm out here. Listen, I'm out here to calm everybody down. All right? I know Tara, right? I've worked with her in the city. She's saying nothing happened. I'm okay with it. All right. But the fact is, you can't. I'm not saying you didn't stop right away, but my office is. It's all on camera, right? You kind of should have pulled right over. Next time, pull right over. All right.
The officer finally lets them go, but he probably shouldn't have, given the questionable record of the two suspects. Tara, as one of the officers was heard saying during the stop, has had problems with the use of force on the job. At the time of this traffic stop, she was under investigation for assaulting a woman in 2020. Meanwhile, just days before the traffic stop, Sickler and Tara assaulted another 61-year-old man in a hotel lobby after a drunken brawl. So it was no surprise that the two of them displayed such irresponsible behavior. Heated exchanges between cops can be dramatic, but sometimes the drama can happen between cops and other emergency responders at the scene of an accident. It happened in Portsmouth, Ohio, when an injured man at the scene of a bar fight became combative and started kicking at the rescue team.
Get back down! You're gonna go to jail! You're gonna go to jail! Everybody back!
All of a sudden, the officer turns around and pushes the paramedic. After a few words, the officer is then seen pushing the paramedic completely away from the rescue effort and towards the other side of the road.
Do not take him! Do not take him! His skull's busted open. He's freaking out.
The video then shows the officer with his hands on the paramedic's throat and then finally letting go after a few seconds. After an internal investigation, officials concluded that neither responder committed any wrongdoing and it was all a big misunderstanding. No further action was taken. What did you think of the officer's conduct in these instances? Comment your thoughts below. Make sure you subscribe to Deadly Details for more fascinating videos of police intersections with suspects and with other officers of the law.